I'm Kyler, and today we're going to be installing the KAGE Under-Hitch on this Bobcat CT5555. So what we're going to start with is this front bumper mount. We're going to start by bolting this piece to the front of the tractor. So when you do this, you're going to want to make sure that your holes are pointed up, just like this. So you're going to take the 14mm bolts supplied with the kit, and you're just going to bolt them into these 4 holes. Next, you'll tighten them down. They're a 22mm head. Next, we're going to be installing the universal front mount. So the way I'm going to get this up there is I'm going to use our bridge crane. I'm going to put the strap through, and then I'm just going to pick it up to the front of the tractor because that's what's easiest. Once you have that part up there, you can stick your floor jack underneath it to level it out, because then you can get your bolt in easiest. So when you put your bolt through all this, you're going to want to make sure that you have this as high as you can for your tractor so you have the most ground clearance. You'll be using your 1 1/8" bolt and nut. A lot of times it's easier to open the hood so you have room for your wrench to go. Next, we're just going to snug this nut onto the bolt. There'll be 1 5/8" wrenches. Next, we're going to be putting this skid plate on. So I'm going to use these rollers and set the skid plate on it just so I can get it underneath the tractor easily. This here is going to be your rear. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower this front back down so that I can slide the channel over it, and then we can see our length adjustment. Once you get the skid plate on top of the front mount, you're going to want to raise it back up to level. Next, we're going to want to take our 7/8" bolt, nut, and washer, and we're going to replace this pin with this bolt. So you're going to go underneath, take this pin out, and you're going to slide the bolt down through that hole. After that, you're going to want to fit your drawbar up to there. I'm going to try to use this very last hole. So I'm going to go down there, pick it up, and then I'm going to put this nut and washer on. Now you're going to come up here and find the holes that best match your drawbar adjustment. So to bolt your skid plate to your front mount, we're going to be using our 5/8" bolts, lock, washers, and nuts. Next, we'll tighten these all with 15/16" wrench. Next, we're going to tighten that rear bolt with 1 5/16" wrenches. Next, we're going to be putting together our sway links. So you're going to take one of your sway bar brackets with the small hole in the short flange. Take your longest 3/4 inch bolt, stick it through the eye, put a washer on, put it through the center hole, another washer, the other top link, and then your nut. Then you go ahead and tighten that down. Next, we're going to be installing our sway bar brackets. So these 4 bolts here, I'm going to be removing these 2, and we're going to be putting our bracket in here like this. And we're going to be tightening the bolts back down. So I'm going to do that on both sides. They're both identical. These are 14mm bolts, so it's a 22mm head. Next, we're going to be putting our sway bars on. So this bracket's going to bolt onto the skid plate on top of it. And what you're going to need are your 3/4 inch bolts with your lock washer and your nut. 4 of them. Next thing that we're going to do is throw bolts through our top links. Then we can tighten all 6 of these bolts with 1 1/8 wrenches. Now we're going to throw these bulkheads on. So these ones are already assembled, but what it'll come with is this female coupler and this plug, and then there's a bulkhead here. So there's pipe thread on that side and JIC on that side. So to mount these up, you're going to use your 1/2 inch carriage bolts and your 1/2 inch nuts. You're going to want to have your 4 couplers on this side and your 2 couplers on that side. Then we're going to tighten these with a 3/4 wrench. Now we're going to put on these lift arm brackets. So you're going to use 2 of your 1 inch bolts and your other 1 1/8 bolt to put these on. You'll also need your 3/4 inch bolt to go through the top. Then you'll tighten all these down. Next, we're going to put these hose retainers in our desired position. So I'm going to be putting them in these 2 holes. The other side will be the same, except this might have to be moved down to the lower set of holes because of the exhaust. Next, we're going to be routing our hoses. So I'm going to leave all of these coupler ends loose so I can get the hoses worked up there and then tighten them when I get them in the spot that I want. These 4 couplers here, all these hoses will go to your mid valve. Now we're going to take the two HY800s, the longest hoses, and we're going to run them from here all the way to the back of the tractor. So now we're going to be putting on our lift cylinder. You're going to take your hitch pin, hold the cylinder up, and these hoses will go in the top couplers. That's all done.